expose the other side for something, and whoever that woman is, it's your fault.
100%.
And you did this to us.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to UnreMarkd, episode 7. Today, I'm joined by one of my boys. We've known him for decades, Rashawn the Don.
What's happening?
What's going on, big dog?
I'm good, bro. How's you?
Bro, I'm good, man. We had a lot of off-camera banter.
We did.
And it was like literally just picking up right where we left off.
Yeah, you used to be my camp counselor.
That's wild to me. And he just reminding me that we're old.
That's
As we are old as hell.
Here we are.
Where did our time go, man?
Away,
all the way away.
Yeah, away.
So, you know how we do it? We're going to get straight into the question of the day. Okay. I asked social media to give me some of your some of your biggest icks. And boy, do we have some doozies.
Oh, hit me with them.
And the thing that I really love about this one is that, like, it's so personal.
Yeah.
Because some of these, like, I don't care about. And then other ones, I'm like, I get it.
Absolutely.
I get it.
Are we going to say if it's a man or a woman saying
I can say it, too.
Fantastic.
I'm going to say it. One of my boys said Starbucks.
Just, period?
Just Starbucks, period.
Just if you drink Starbucks.
Yes, you are an ick.
That's crazy.
That's wild to me because I do drink Starbucks.
So do I.
So,
sometimes. That's wild.
I'm an ick to somebody. I know that I'm going to be an ick to somebody, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But me drinking Starbucks being an ick is...
It's kind of wild.
Wild, right?
Yeah.
What's your order?
So I go and I get a London Fog.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I get a London Fog tea with a little bit of oat milk.
Oh, you so fancy.
Bougie bitch.
I get a white chocolate mocha. That's it.
That's it? Oh, okay.
Make it hot, put some whipped cream on it. I'm good. I am jolly.
Fire. Hey, keep it simple sometimes.
I have to. But apparently that's icky to some people.
Your friend.
Yeah, same boy. This one made me laugh because of how he referred to it. People who smoke reefer.
Reefer?
Reefer.
As in cannabis.
Yes.
Is he Caucasian?
No.
He's not Caucasian?
No.
That's an African-American man.
Yes, it's an African-American.
That said reefer.
Reefer.
That's insane. That's insane. You're insane, bro.
I get it. So hear me out.
I appreciate your vernacular, but no.
Hear me out. I kind of get it. Hear me out.
It's an ick for me, too. The smell is.
That's me, too.
Yeah, the smell is.
Once you smoke it, like, because one of our boys, he does smoke a lot of reefer. But he, like, keeps, like, the reefer deodorant. I don't know what it would be called. Like, the
odor killer.
Yeah, the odor killers.
Yeah.
He'll keep those. He'll keep some Febreze on them. Maybe some cologne so it'll, like, kind of drown out the smell a little bit.
It doesn't.
I appreciate the effort.
It doesn't.
I appreciate the effort so much. Because, like, once you smoke, like, it just makes me like, oh, man, you kind of stink.
So here's my thing, right?
Hit me with it.
If it's a girl, right? That I'm interested in. And say she smoked right before she gets to the crib. And she don't mint or gum or nothing after that. And we kiss or something. And I'm tasting what you just smoked. I don't care if it's called Blueberry Bubblicious. I don't care if it's called, Raspberry Razzle.
Raspberry Razzle.
Yeah, Tiger Piss, whatever it's called.
Oh my God.
It tastes like earth.
Yes.
And you taste like earth.
Yes.
And if I wanted to eat grass, I would just go eat grass. You feel me? Like, that's what my problem is.
Bro.
Like, at least mouthwash before you come over, shawty. Like,
right.
Respect me.
Respect
me.
Respect me is wild.
Act like you want to be here. What are we doing?
Bro. No, the ones that get me is like, because I work with adults, and the dudes that come in and you can smell them and they just smoked weed, 75% of the time, if they're smelling like weed, they also smell like armpits.
A little bit.
And I'm like, dog.
A little bit.
Dog. Choose a struggle.
Swear.
Choose one.
Swear.
Like,
or you get the cologne and then like the little a weed.
Yes.
Like you're like, what?
It's such a disappointment.
It's just like pop pop. You know what I'm saying?
It's a disappointment.
Little boom bop.
Like, okay. I get it. I'm with it.
Do better.
Same guy.
God, okay, he's got a lot.
This is his last one, I think. Folks who have conversations on speakerphone in public.
Folks.
Folks.
I like this guy.
Oh, he's one of my favorites.
And I agree with that.
Oh,
I 1,000% agree. I concur.
Do you think it makes you look busier if you're here with it, or if you're here with it?
So one, if you have it on speaker and you still have it up to your ear like this,
get your hearing
checked? You're a psychopath. You're a psychopath. The point of having it on speaker is to not have it up to your ear.
Right.
You ass.
Like, if you're at a concert or there's like a large like things happening,
gathering of people,
yeah, you can't help it.
I understand pulling this. How about that? I get that, the whole conversation like that, but we can all hear what you're saying.
They do it too, just
crazy.
No,
crazy. I don't trust people that do that, just like I don't trust people who walk down the street listening to music out loud on their phone and rapping the words.
And they have a walk with them too.
I'm crossing the street.
Of course,
I'm crossing the street.
My fear,
I'm holding my purse.
My
locking
fear
my door
is when I don't see the phone and they're just rapping.
And they're just walking. That's a whole nother level.
That's a fear.
Yeah.
That tells me not. I got to cross the street immediately, expeditiously.
That's a fear.
Like you,
absolutely.
You have no fear, and you just out in the world.
Yeah, you don't care what anybody thinks of you.
Yeah, and that's I love that,
and I'm a little jealous of that
to an extent.
Yeah,
because once you start. Like once you go crazy, no, we're done. Nope. I'm crossing the street. Mm-hmm. We need to have to make eye contact.
That and people who wear hoodies in the summer.
They got something to prove.
You okay?
They got something to prove.
You good? A hoodie and a shiesty? It's 98 degrees outside.
Bro.
You straight, bro?
It's 90 degrees.
Like you got ops. Obviously, you trying to hide who you are. Better your life so you can be comfortable walking down the street. So
you wear a t-shirt, my guy.
Jesus.
That's a lot. Again, pick a struggle, dog.
For sure.
But yeah, I always feel like if I need to talk on the phone in public, I'm going to do it here. Because I don't need everyone else to know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, true.
I have something else going on that don't concern y'all.
For sure.
And I need to be private about it. And I'm going to leave the room.
You should.
Because
it's polite.
Again, it's polite, but I don't even want you to know what I'm talking about.
And I have two add-ons to that.
Add-on.
I have two add-ons. One, people who start talking on the phone, like in their AirPod, without letting you know that they're about to start a phone call. So you'll be talking to them and they just like, yeah. Hello? Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm outside. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, anyway, bro. And I'm like, what just happened? And then two, somebody who walks into your house on the phone and they're loud. Like the house was quiet.
Right.
And then you walk in the house and it's, girl, I was telling that bitch.
Because we live alone. Like, because you live alone, right?
I do.
Yeah, I live alone. So don't come in here like messing up my peace.
Which your conversation.
Right. That I don't care about.
I don't want to hear it.
Because now me being polite, now I have to ask you, oh, is everything okay? Because you're already, like, because you're loud about it. And I don't want to concern myself.
Or I'm cooling. The situation's calm. I'm calm. And you come in and you bring the energy from a 0 to an 8.
Right.
Like that. Rude.
We're not doing that.
Rude.
Not going up. We can take it to a 4.
Rude.
That's as high as I want to go at that point. Is
fair.
A 4.
And a gradual 4.
And a gradual 4.
Not an instant 4.
Not a...
Yeah.
Let's ease to a 4.
Rude.
Not a dramatic just switch. That's a lot for me. Okay. My cousin... I'm just gonna say right now, I'm so sorry, Mimi. I judged you when you sent this one. This one got me a little bit. Speaking to me in slang or broken English too much, especially in settings that are formal. The slang.
She's bougie.
She's a little bougie.
She's bougie.
I can see it.
Yeah.
The slang, I can kind of get with you.
I get you.
I'm old. I don't know what some of this stuff means. Like if someone's talking to me and they hit me with like I had to like look up what a gyat was, or like I have to look up some of these things.
Yeah.
So
I coach kids for basketball.
Oh, you get them all.
Yeah, I coach like 15, 16-year-olds.
What was the last thing you had to look up?
Huz.
Last word. Huz.
Huz.
Okay, tell me what that means because I think I know what it means.
So huz means hose.
That's what I thought.
But also there's breakdowns of huz. So you get was, which are white hose. You get buzz, which are black hoes.
Oh!
You get Luz, Latina hoes, and then you get us, which are Asian hoes.
Oh! Because I saw something somewhere and it said the brus and the hus, and I was like, does that mean like the bros and
the hoes?
Got it. Yes.
Because we was about to go out to eat, and they was like, "Hey, coach, take us somewhere some hus be at."
Oh, how old are these kids?
16.
Oh gosh.
He said, "Hey, coach, take us to where some hus be at." I'm trying to mac on son.
All at 16.
I'm like, oh no, I'm sorry, I said mac. That's old.
Yeah,
he said, I'm trying to riz on a little something.
Riz, yes, I had to look at that one too.
Let me correct myself one more time. I'm trying to riz on a little fine shit.
Oh, yes, I caught that one too. Yes, yeah. yes. Oh.
And I'm like, ooh, wow. And then I got called a fine shit.
Oh,
as well, walking through Easton.
Really?
By a young lady.
Young lady, like grown adult?
Young lady, like she was probably like 18 or 19.
Okay, that's still fair because I was gonna say if she was like our age.
Yeah, she's like 18 or 19. And she was like, damn, little fine shit walking through Easton.
Like, I want to be like hip enough. They don't even say hip. I want to be hip enough to where I know what these things mean. Yeah. But not so much of a tryhard that I'm actually trying to use them. Yeah. Yes.
Don't.
Like, the furthest I'll go is like Riz. Like, I can tell you what it means. Yeah. But I won't use it in like my vernacular. Like, it'll just be it'll be locked up. It'll be locked away.
For sure.
You know what word I hated when we were kids and I still hate to this day? Swag.
It was a bad word.
I hate that word.
It was a bad word.
And swagger.
And we used it a lot.
Oh, all the time. And I hated it every time.
Do you remember Duck Wars?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so I remember we had a whole Duck Wars around swag.
Was one of the songs y'all used hopped about the bed, turn my
swag on. And
of course it was.
And we did it right after the isn't it a bit of luck that I was born a baby duck with yellow socks and yellow shoes. I can go wherever I choose. Hey, quack, 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 quack. What?
Yes!
Yeah. And then it hop up out the bed, turn my swag on, happened right after that.
Yes. Was it Mr. Ryan?
It was Mr. Ryan. Yeah.
Of course it was. Yes. I didn't know if it was LaQuell.
No. That's back when he used to call us Starburst.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
It was a rough time.
You know what? I always felt like, because remember back in our day, we had like the 2 sessions. Yeah. And you could work one and be a camper one. I always felt like whatever session I wasn't working in was the cool session, and I always got paired up on the lame session. Yeah, like there was one joke that all the campers were talking about, the ash beater, talking about lotion.
Yeah, talk about lotion.
Yes, and I missed it. I thought it was so funny. Yeah, but then like my first day, Mr. Ryan was like, "We're not going to talk about it." I was like,
"We're not talking about that. We're not doing the ash beater.
Right? We're going to make our new thing."
Because my session was the session before that. Man. Where we came up with Ash Beater. Yeah.
Man, I always feel like I got the lame one.
He said, come on, we got to beat that Ash.
Yes! I always missed it. Yeah. I always got the lame session.
I remember that. That was a good time.
Man. Oh, did I? It was cool, but yeah, I got the lame ones. But the broken English, that's been a little bit too hard.
Oh, yeah, back to you. I'm sorry. we got on a tangent.
Oh, absolutely. No, that's what we're here for.
For sure.
The whole like broken English thing, I do feel like is a little hard because you do have people that don't speak English or English isn't their first language. So that's a little hard. They're trying. Yeah. They're trying their best.
And I can't. So I've lived so many different places.
Right? Yeah, absolutely.
So living in Columbus or Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, Italy, Germany, Japan. I kind of have a appreciation for other people's dialects. So dating this girl in Louisiana, you know, and she used to talk to me. She was like, hey, what's up, little baby? You looking good today, baby? You looking real good to me, you know? And that's how she would talk. And where that's not proper English, that's just how they spoke.
You know what? I kind of got in this thing where it's like, I feel like there are a lot of people in the world, and especially in America, who are like, if like they have to correct you on your grammar, your pronunciation.
Goddamn America.
I had someone, because like I used who in a sentence instead of whom, and they corrected me, and that was the point where I was just like, you know what, who cares? if you can get what I'm talking, if I can get what you're talking about, I don't need to be the jerk that's going to correct you. You're going to have a bunch of those throughout your life. It's not going to be me.
If I say who and someone corrects me with whom, I'm going to headbutt them in the nose.
I wanted to. It was in an email too. That's what made it worse. They told me that I should have used like whom, and I was like,
I'd have to have Grammarly correct the email that I would write back. I need it to
really
be professionalized because I'm not good with I'm not good with that kind of stuff.
I'm not either. But you know what I mean. That doesn't matter if I use whom or whom.
It doesn't.
The point still stands that I was making. It doesn't matter.
And the fact that you read my email and picked that out and then decided to type back and correct that
right
before addressing whatever else I said.
Get it together. Get a life. Get a life.
Come on now.
Get a whole life. My niece.
Your niece. Okay.
Said still using Snapchat at our big age. And worse, using Snapchat filter pics on their profile.
I made a Snapchat on the way over here. That was crazy.
Bro.
That's crazy.
Bro.
I'm sorry. I didn't know it was a bad thing. I didn't know.
I guess it is.
I didn't know Snap had an age restriction.
And she's younger than us. So
damn, I'm way over the limit.
I guess.
Snapchat used to be my main social media platform.
It was big.
That was the one that I used the most.
Yeah. It was
I would answer snaps before I answered text messages.
Really?
Yeah.
What was it? Because Snap used to be the hot thing.
It did. And then Instagram came out with stories.
And it just kind of made it
And then TikTok happened. So.
Right.
It took both of the things that Snapchat was known for and separated it.
Yeah. It's not.
And now TikTok's my major thing.
You say, I thought you were going to say I'm majoring in TikTok. I was like, bro, you got your PhD in TikTok, dog. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm still studying.
This is wild. I've never seen this happen. I don't second guess it, but my niece also said itching their nether region in public.
Who are you friends with?
Right. Who is just
nether region?
Right. Nether region.
Nether region.
Nether region. Yes. Nether region.
So scratching that in public.
Yes.
What are they supposed to do?
You know what? I don't know.
Because every way that you have to discreetly scratch yourself ain't discreet.
No, there's no way.
It looks terrible, like the little squat hop thing people do, the little shimmy back and forth. It's all
the squat hop.
The squat hop. You know, when you stand and you get an itch and you spread your legs out, you dip down a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. I know what you're talking about.
You look dumb. Would you rather me do that?
I guess.
At a ballroom dance? Would you rather me do that?
I did have one of my boys years ago, again, decade. He would just go in the pants and keep it pushing.
Now that's wild.
I was just like...
Inside the pants?
Inside the pants.
That's crazy.
I was like...
Outside, I'm like, come on. What am I supposed to do?
I was just like...
Go over to the table and pull one of those.
But here's my thing. I don't think, unless it's just so not a big deal anymore to me. I don't think my other reasons ever itch in public.
Oh.
Now that I think about it,
It must be well lotioned and powdered.
Maybe. I don't know. I gotta pay more attention because maybe I'm doing it and just
it's probably an automatic response.
Maybe
and you just do it and don't think about it.
That's probably exactly what it is. Because I can't
in my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't itch my fingers today, but at some point I was probably doing something.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? You're right. Yeah. Because I've done that before.
Mm-hmm. But that's nether regions is blowing me. That's crazy.
She also said,
God dang.
She also said being too obsessed with me. I think in terms of dating.
That's crazy because the rest of the world's on the opposite spectrum.
So you want your lady to be obsessed with you?
I don't.
Got you.
I like for you to have a life outside of me.
Yes.
And live it happily and actively so that I can see what your life looks like without me being the center point of it.
Yes.
And then I like separation. So I can go a day or two without seeing you. Maybe 3 and be fine. But I live my life outside of you. I like my partner to do that too. When people say obsessed, they really mean they just want somebody to like them a lot They don't mean obsessed.
Right.
Because obsessed means they think about you all day, at every point, at every juncture. They call you all the time.
Yes.
When you don't have an interaction, it bothers them. That's what obsessed means.
Yeah.
People don't want that, but that's the word that they use. So yeah, I agree. Somebody being completely obsessed with me. Ew.
Yeah, I think for me, like, I do appreciate when people have other hobbies that they can do without me.
Yeah.
Like, sure. I was saying in another episode, my friends are big into anime. I am not.
Really?
I am not.
Big anime fan.
So when, like, they're talking, like, we'll go to the barbershop and they're, like, talking about anime around me.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, cool. I'm not going to interrupt. I'm not going to, like, try to force my way into it because y'all are having fun and I don't need to, like, contribute.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know that. What
I
is
don't know
that?
that. What is it?
Anime is stupid.
I don't do that.
That's the thing that I hate.
No. Anime is stupid because I was telling someone online the other day, like, the same passion that people have for anime is the same passion I used to have for anime. Except back in our day, you had a very specific way of digesting anime. Yeah. It was Toonami. And so you had whatever they gave you, you were eating it up because that's all you had.
All you had. Yeah.
And so I was loving, I had the same passion for DBZ, Sailor Moon, Pokemon, Digimon, like
Inuyasha.
Yeah, I didn't watch Inuyasha, but Yu Yu Hakusho, I was in.
That's still my favorite anime of all time.
A lot of people's it is.
It's still my favorite anime of all time.
So I get it, and I'm never gonna be like, oh yeah, anime's stupid. No, anime helped raise me. I grew up on it. I enjoy it, and so when other people are enjoying what they can digest, because the way of getting it now has changed.
Oh, yeah.
You can get any anime you want at any time, and I'm down with it. And when Dragon Ball Super was airing, I was there. When Pokemon still had Ash in it, I was still there.
Yeah.
When
it doesn't anymore. That's crazy.
Shaman King was another one. I was there. That was when we lost cable, and it was on Fox Box.
Fox Box.
And I was there when they came out with the remake. I was there, so I get it. I'm just not going to be watching JJK.
Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes,
yeah.
or Da Da Doo Doo. That one.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be watching it.
Da Da Doo Doo.
But I get it.
Yeah.
So I'm never going to like shit on people's interests like that because. Again, I like Pokemon. Yeah. They just announced the Switch 2. And I'm probably going to be one of the suckers that get it. Probably not first year, but when they announce a new Pokemon game, I'll be there.
I'm going to pre-order it.
I heard it's like a thing. We're going to talk about that off camera. That's a thing now.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be there. Let's be real. So I'm not going to, like... I want you to have other interests as well. One thing that my fiance is getting into is K-pop. And...
That's a can of worms.
Like, she loves it. And I'm like, whenever she wants to talk about it, I'm like, cool, talk about it. I'm not going to be, like, into the songs. Like, she took me to a concert once. I knew none of the songs. And I was just kind of sitting there like, okay. And everyone around me like, hyped.
Yeah.
And she's hyped. Yeah. And so I'm, like, with you. I'm like, cool. This isn't my thing, but I'm with you.
Yeah.
My friends invite me to anime conventions. If you invite me, I'll go. It's not my thing, but I'll be with you. Comic book conventions, those are more my thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. Like, my goal this year, and I was telling somebody else this, is to go to somebody's comic book convention and cosplay. Because I think it's interesting. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Why not try it out once?
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. I don't disregard anybody else's interest if it's outside of my own.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, when it comes to like dating someone, I definitely take that into account. But I am only vehemently against certain things.
Okay.
Like raving.
Okay.
If you're a raver, I can't.
That's a niche one.
I can't.
Have you like talked to somebody that was a raver?
Yeah.
Oh man.
And the thing that she really wanted, she was like, "Yeah, come with me, pop some Molly, do some ecstasy." She's like, "It'll be fun. I'll be right there with you." He said, "Just do a little bump of cocaine." it'll be fine. I'm like, shorty, is that necessary?
Right. Do we need to do all this to have fun?
Is this like the pre-check before you go in? Like you do a little blood test and you gotta pop positive for this shit before they let you in the gate? Like what do you like? First you asked me to go to a rave. Right. Okay. I hate super loud things with flashing lights.
Too much Century.
I got a little, post-military, got a little PTSD about certain things.
Fair.
Okay. But I'd go. I'd go and try to enjoy it. But when you say, oh yeah, me and my friend group, we're going to be popping X and doing some pills and doing some Molly and a little bit of LSD and a little bit of bumps of cocaine. And I brought some mushroom chocolate bars for you to try. Why do I have to do all that?
Right.
And she's like, you don't take drugs? I'm like, not purposefully.
Right. No.
Over the counter, a little acetaminophen every now and then.
I say the same thing. A little Benadryl.
Yeah. But Coke and all that, I'm cool.
You're doing too much.
Like, I got a kid, bro.
You're doing entirely too much.
But like, I do that to have some fun or whatever. Or I'm trying to impress this girl. I do this. I have a bad reaction to it. I end up doing something to somebody or doing something to myself or whatever. And because of that, I don't make it home or I end up in jail or I end up in a detox cell or whatever.
Right.
What's my little girl going to think about that?
Exactly.
What's she going to think about that?
Because you're setting an example. You're setting an example for her. You're setting an example for the kids that you coach.
Yeah.
You're setting an example for people that look up to you.
Yeah.
People that admire you. And that's hard.
Yeah, I don't do any of that. So
right.
So now that I kind of got into my head, like that's part of the culture of it.
You're not there.
I'm cool, and it's already something that I wouldn't enjoy because I don't like EDM music. That's just.
It's not you.
It's just electric noise.
Yeah.
To me, if you like it, I love it. But just to me.
To you, absolutely. You want something a little lyric.
So yeah, I'm not going to do something that I don't like that also involves a whole bunch of stuff that I don't do.
Right.
For what? That and hiking. Get out of here.
You don't like hiking?
I'm not doing any long walks uphill. Forget it. And if in order for you to like me, I got to walk a long ways, I'm okay.
You say you're not walking that distance?
I'm okay.
I'll
walk a trail at a park. That's the longest that we're going to do. Hey, if I need a backpack to go where we're going, you have a good time.
If I got to bring snacks for my walk,
I'm all right. If I need a canteen on my hip, we're straight.
Not the canteen.
Enjoy yourself, love.
If I gotta wear boots,
I'm happy for you.
If I gotta wear boots on this walk,
a specific kind of boots.
Right. If you're not wearing your Timbs, we're not gonna do this.
If we get to the end of where we get to, and I got to think about we got to get back to where we came from,
that's the worst.
I'm okay.
That's the worst.
I'm okay.
That's the worst.
I'll work out with you. I'll do all that hiking. Get out of here.
I used to.
I don't care how pretty you are.
I had a friend that used to run and used to run like distance.
Yeah.
So I tried to get into it with him. However, that last thing you said, if I got to think about my way back, no, I'll stick to a treadmill.
Because here's the thing with hiking, it's a 2-part trip.
Yes.
Getting there
and
she's
back.
like, oh, the sights are so beautiful. Yeah. We get there and see the sights and then we gotta walk back.
Right.
There's not a shuttle or a zip line.
Nope.
Or I don't know.
Uber service?
Yeah. A guy on a bike or something. Nothing.
Nothing.
Those little scooters that people be renting downtown. I had to punch a homeless man in the face because he tried to steal it from me.
Did he really?
He did. I knocked him out. I hope he's okay.
Where downtown Columbus?
Downtown Columbus, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I was on one of them little scooters and he reached out and tried to grab it from me and I hit him right in his
Oh,
jaw.
no. After you done paid the money for that? Oh, absolutely.
I didn't hit him because of the money. I hit him because he scared me. He came out of the corner and I didn't see him. I hope you're okay.
That's not okay. That's still he assaulted you first.
Because I hit him hard. So
that's assault first.
I hope he's fine.
That's assault first. He don't know you.
But yeah, hiking. No,
absolutely not. I get it. I want to hear about that story after we cut off because I don't want to talk about the homeless hitting. But still, I want to hear about that. That's crazy.
Absolutely.
Same niece. Being indecisive or flaky about things.
Okay.
I can see it.
Fair.
Some people are very much, this is the plan, this is what I want. And so people like me who are just like, oh, let's just go with the flow.
Yeah,
like,
very much me. Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that. Some people do not like that.
Yeah.
And to them, I am an ick, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
We're different people.
See, my thing is if we make plans for Thursday, I'm not going to be in the mood Monday I'm not going to be in the mood Thursday that I was in Monday when I said yes.
So let me ask you this. So if someone makes a plan with you, like 2 weeks before, like, are you the type that'll say yes, and then like as the day gets closer, you're like dreading it?
Anxious.
Oh, me, I get to dreading
anxious. I get so anxious about it.
Me too.
To the point where sometimes I make myself sick.
Yeah,
I make myself sick. Like and it gets to the point where I actually can't
go. Yes,
because I worked myself up so much about it that I can't do it. I can't do it. And the big issue that I have with that kind of stuff is I don't look like I'm that kind of person.
Right.
And then I do the social media stuff, so people think that I'm outgoing and personable.
And when you're talking to them, you're outgoing, personable. Yeah,
I'm not. I am a hermit. I be in my house,
cool, chilling.
Like, if I come out of my house, I love you. I want you to understand. If you ask me to come outside, and I do, I love you to some extent. I ain't got that for everybody though.
Let me ask you this: when you come out. Because I do this. Is there a timer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I wanted to make sure me and you was here.
Yeah.
Because if I'm coming out...
And you're not driving me anywhere. I'm driving myself. You're not driving me anywhere. Because I need to leave when I want to leave. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't care if we're all going to the same spots.
Nope. I'm taking myself. You will not. I'll be by your house to pick you up. No, you won't.
No, you won't.
I'll see you there. Don't you worry about it.
Don't you worry about it. Well, it'll save on... I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care if it'll save on gas.
And typically my timer is like 2 hours max.
Oh, you're better than me.
And 2 hours max.
My time's 1. My time is 1. And what I'll do is...
The second hour's forced.
Like...
It's not natural.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
What I'll do is I'll get there at the time we agreed upon. You're not there. I'm sorry. You're late. I'm sorry. Like my hour started.
Yeah.
And then I will leave. I'll see that it's been an hour. But then I will purposely wait 4 extra minutes, not 5, because I can't make it look like an increment of time, because then that's suspicious.
You thought this through.
So it's 4 minutes, because you're not going to think, oh, he left 4 minutes later. Like, no, you're not thinking that.
Yeah.
It looks like just coincidental still. If I did 3, it looks like I was waiting for that hour to pass. 4, it looks a little bit more coincidental that I'm leaving.
Right.
And now if I know you, and I know that we're going to do goodbyes for a while, 10 minutes before. Because I know we're going to be saying goodbye for 10 minutes.
Oh, you say goodbyes.
Sometimes I don't.
I did.
If I can get away with dipping.
I fade.
If I can get away with it. If I can get away with it, I will.
My go-to, I just got to step outside for a second.
Shut up. I've never done that.
My go-to?
I've shut up and just left.
God, bro, it's getting hot in here. I just need to get some air.
I've done the
last time you'll see me.
I hate this. This is a real thing, and I hate this because I do I love my almost in-laws. I do love them to death. They all have animals, and I'm allergic.
Okay,
so they are only getting. If I'm at their house, they're only getting me for an hour and a half, maybe. But once I start to having trouble breathing, my eyes start to go. It's a wrap. I gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here.
And if I don't have any
medicine,
for my health, it is for health.
It's for my
you can't be mad at me anymore because it's for my health. You can actively see I'm struggling.
Yeah, I got a quick story.
Tell me the quick story. No, make it. Yeah. Tell me.
So my friends invite me to come to Atlanta to go to a anime convention.
Oh yes.
And it's my first one, right?
What anime convention was it?
MomoCon in Atlanta.
MomoCon, yes.
Okay. So it's a big one, right?
Yes, I've heard of it.
We go out there. My flight was delayed twice. Right? So we missed the whole first day.
Okay.
So we get there, we still check out the venue, we check out the convention center, see where all the spots are and whatnot. But I'm straight off the plane. Sweatpants, jacket, black shirt, slides. My homie, he's a club person.
Okay.
So he's like, bro, it's our first night in Atlanta. We got to go out. We got to get lit. We got to get turned. I'm like, dog, look at what I'm in.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, it doesn't even matter, bro. Girls still gonna want you, bro. I'm like, that's not the point.
Right.
You know, I don't feel presentable. Therefore, I don't feel comfortable. So we find a sports bar to go to. Cool little sports bar. We in there having a couple drinks. He's like, man, ain't no girls in here, bro. Ain't no girls. He's a where the hose at friend. He'll wear the hose at friend, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, man, ain't no girls in here, man. We need to go somewhere else. So I'm like, dog, listen, I don't think that we're going to get into anywhere, especially me with how I'm dressed. He's like, bro, don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it. We get to this club and I don't know what it was called, but it had a dress code and it was 2 floors and it was sectioned off. Big dance floor in the middle, whole bunch of sections on the bottom and on the top. I'm like, there's no way I'm getting into this club. He's like, hey, don't even worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it. I was like, hey, bro, I'm going to go home. Y'all have a good night. Like, bro, can I get your key? He's like, you're not going anywhere, bro. We're here together. We're going to have a good time. And stop tripping. This, that, and the third. We get up to the front. The bouncer looks me up and down. He goes, no. And I'm like, I told you I'm not getting in. He's like, wait. How much for a section? He's like, $800 for a section. I was like, well, okay. Well, we're definitely going home now. Dude's like, okay, no, I'll pay it. And he pays for the section to get into this club. I'm in slides and sweatpants.
Yeah.
I go in there. People are in loafers, dress pants, slacks, sweaters, button-ups. People look nice, and I look crazy, comparable. So we're in a section. They give us a big old bottle of tequila, whatever, and there's a stripper pole in the middle. We get there. He dips off. He's going all through the crowd. You can just see him, like, hitting on one girl, not working. Goes to another one. Hitting on another girl, not working. Goes to another one. And I'm sitting, I'm drinking. I look at my other friend that's there. I'm like, hey, dog, I'm about to get out of here. And I'm like, I'm just about to get your Uber to your house. I'm about to slide out, And he's like, bro, I'm going with you. This is ridiculous. So other friend comes in. He's like, man, y'all ain't doing nothing, bro. Y'all ain't doing nothing. We supposed to be here. We supposed to be wilding out. We supposed to be getting girls. And y'all just in here not doing nothing, man. Fuck y'all, man. Walks off. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do something for him before I leave. What'd you do? A group of girls comes in. Looks like they got off a party bus or something. I lean out of the section. I was like, hey, y'all want to come in here and dance? We got some drinks. You got a pole. Y'all just want to come in here and chill with us? Girls like, absolutely.
Right.
Like 8, 9 of them just come into the section, start dancing, whatever. He comes back up, looking pissed, looking mad or whatever. Face lightens up. Where all these girls coming from? He slides up to a girl while she's dancing or whatever. I slide out. I don't say goodbye. I don't say nothing. I just slide through the crowd, leave, go back to my homie's house, go to sleep.
Now, let me ask you this. Because you said that he was a where the hoes at friend.
Yeah.
Is he a where the hoes at friend that also does not get said hoes?
He does.
Okay.
He's a machine gun, right?
Okay,
not a sniper rifle.
Right, just shooting his shots everywhere, and then he'll get a couple.
He's going to hit.
Right,
at some point. He's going to hit.
Yeah.
But it might not be the first couple. It might not be the first 4 or 5, but he's going to hit.
He's going to get somewhere. Yeah.
See, me, I'm more of an aim down the scope.
Yeah.
Make sure I got the sure shot. Check the wind. Pew.
Right.
I'm one of those.
Have you done that before?
Huh?
Have you done that before?
Yeah.
Like in the military, did you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that story just made me like.
Yeah.
It made me want to go home, and I'm home. Like,
bro, I was so fed up with the whole thing.
Absolutely.
And then he didn't text me, like, he didn't notice I left until like 2 hours after. So he texted me 2 hours. He's like, bro, there's all these girls, put up. I'm like, yeah, enjoy yourself, dog.
He wasn't checking. It doesn't sound like he was even checking for you.
No.
Man, that's wild.
What's that song by Elisa Cara? He said, I'd rather be at home, not in this room of people who aren't even care about my well-being. Yeah, it's like that. That's how I feel. I don't dance, don't ask. I don't need a boyfriend.
Yeah.
I don't.
Fair.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I 100% get it. That's how I knew I was getting old. Because I don't have any where the hoes at friends. No one has asked me in years where the hoes at.
That's good.
That's how I know I'm old.
That's good.
That's how I know I'm old.
Yeah.
And now to be funny, I ask people where the hoes at. Just to be funny. Just to be funny. Just to see what people are going to say.
Yeah.
One of my friends was like, they're wherever you left them at. And I was like, fair answer. Fair answer.
Touche. I'll be back tomorrow, Kevin.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It literally has become one of those jokes like,
you win this round.
Like, why did chicken cross the road type of things. It's one of those. Like, like, I'm old. I'm not like, and I'm engaged. Like, I'm not looking for the hoes, but like, I want to let you know that like, I see you, young cat.
I see you, young bull.
I see you, young bull. I see you.
Yeah. People assume that I have hoes, and
they're gone.
I don't speak. I don't talk.
Right. But the question, do you have hoes?
I don't.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. I actually do not.
Hey, fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Because these days, no.
It's not worth having them these days, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was my earlier life.
Especially with that whole cheesecake incident. Like, we not.
The cheesecake incident changed the world.
Changed the landscape.
Changed the world.
It did.
Nothing has been the same between men and women since that whole Cheesecake Factory argument happened.
Yes.
It's been different since.
It's been 100%, dog.
And I don't think we can go back. I think
it's over.
I think one side exposed the other side for something, and whoever that woman is, it's your fault.
100%.
And you did this to us. Because once she said, guy takes me to cheesecake, ain't no man ever gonna take me to cheesecake. Then it went to men can't pay for dinner with Cash App cards, which I found crazy because
it's money.
Cares? Who
cares how you pay
how
for
it
it
gets paid for? Then you said, oh, you can't take me to Chili's, you can't take me to Applebee's, you can't take me to the movies, you can't take me to Barnes and Noble. I thought that was a great date idea.
That's wild.
Barnes and Noble's wild. It's expensive.
Have they bought a book recently?
No.
Books are expensive.
You bitches don't read.
You're stupid, bro.
Don't read, bro? What is you talking about? Have they bought a book? No.
Literally. Like, oh my gosh. Buying a book in 2025? Bro, oh my gosh.
Jeez, I just bought the whole Game of Thrones anthology, like the whole series.
How much you drop on that?
It ran me like 200 and something.
200
for the hardbacks.
Oh my gosh,
crazy,
bro.
That's Ruth Chris and a half.
When the last book I bought was it was before X-Men 97 came out. I bought the art book for the original one.
Yeah.
It cost me like $70. I had to pay for it in 4.
Crazy.
I had to do the 4 payment. I had to use Klarna. I was like, $70.
Not the Klarna.
I'm not paying for this right now.
Like the I'm sorry, the Klarna sending me, bro.
That's how much books cost these days.
The manga series that I want really bad, my favorite manga of all time is called Berserk.
Okay, yes, I've heard of it. Yes.
So the series that they just came out with the whole thing, the whole manga in it, 10 or 12 volumes, hardback, black covers, red inscriptions. All the books are about this big. About $800, $900 for them books.
Ooh.
And I'm going to have them.
You going to get them?
I'm going to have them.
Exactly. As you should.
But, girl, bitch, want to go to Barnes & Noble.
Right.
What kind of date is that? You uncultured.
Swine.
Whore. You damn drizzle dragger.
Bro.
You lady of the evening.
Lady of the evening. Bro, when you said, oh, these bitches don't read, that is so real. Oh my God. Not Barnes and Noble was on the list.
If it ain't an Instagram caption, they don't read.
Oh my gosh. Man, oh man. Yeah, guys, women's books are expensive.
They are.
They're everywhere, but they're expensive. Oh my gosh. The next one, being chronically online.
Yeah. That's why I can't date an influencer.
Okay. You said something about influencers that I'm curious about starting my journey.
What's that?
You had said that the reason that like you had took a break.
Yeah.
Basically, because I'm not going to quote you, but basically you had said that influencers are low-key fake.
As hell.
And it makes me like, it terrifies me a little bit because I on Threads I had got asked to do an influencer event and I was like, you know what, like I'm only 2-3 podcasts in, let me, I don't want to take the spot away from someone more established. That would be a better suit for this because I know my role. Like if I'm not a good pick, I'm not a good pick yet. But it terrifies me because it makes me feel like with influencers, like things might be very, and again, I don't know any, but like it's very transactional.
Everything.
And that's terrifying.
Everything. The advice that I would give it to you,
please,
is to look at everything as a business opportunity.
Right.
Even people.
Okay.
And that's rude and it's mean. And when I first went into it, because I got invited out to this podcast down south.
Yeah.
And there were other people that were there doing the podcast, and they were shooting a whole bunch of episodes that day.
Okay.
So the host would like go change clothes, do an interview with somebody, change clothes, do an interview with somebody, whatever. And I was new to the whole situation
new to the
at
game.
the time. So I mean, I had like a decent amount of followers, but it wasn't crazy. And then there was a guy that was there that had like 100,000 plus, and they treated him so much differently than they treated the rest of us.
Really?
Like they came in there, it's like, oh yeah, go ahead, grab yourself a drink, have a seat, da-da-da-da-da. They put him in a different room.
Really?
Yeah, they put him in a different room. They got a specific drink that he asked for before he got there, and had that like on ice to give to him.
Right.
The host was in like pants and a jacket talking to the rest of us. She was in a dress, and she like had to redo her hair for her shoot with him specifically.
Okay.
And it just made at least me at the time feel like, well damn, like I guess in order to be looked at as something,
it's about that number that's about your followers.
The number that's attached to your name.
Which is wild to me.
And now during that event,
yeah,
you know, even the host told me I gave the best interview, but I didn't have the most followers. So I wasn't in the front of the line. I wasn't given, you know, the pageantry that he was.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's cool if that's the way that it works. But then the other thing that happened was everybody that I met didn't greet me with their name. They greet me with their tag. So instead of being like, oh, hi, I'm Jonathan.
Yeah.
It's, oh, hey, I'm Shady Eyes, 47.
Ew.
Gross. And then they would shake my hand and tell me all the things that they got going on.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be like, hey, what's up with you, bro? You good? Like, I'm nervous. Like, this is crazy. Like, not like an actual genuine reaction in a situation like that. They'd be like, hey, I got a book coming out. I write poetry. I'm an author. I did this. I got 2 podcasts going on. One on this, da 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 da. Like, it would be a list of
like accomplishments. Like,
yeah,
like
or
a
what
resume.
they're doing. Like, yeah, they're presenting a resume, and I'm not built like that.
Yeah.
And so it turned me off with a whole situation because I'm coming in there like excited to meet other people that think or talk about the same thing that I do, thinking that, oh, maybe we can all get together and we can do like a round table or something like that. But everybody was there for themselves and themselves only. And it like alienated me in my thought process at the time. And I was like, yeah, I don't know if I should even do this.
Yeah.
Or if I want to do this anymore.
Right.
And that's why I stopped for X amount of time.
And I don't blame you.
Yeah, that was a weird situation, man.
Like it for me, like, the only way I can relate to that, because I'm not like I said, I'm just starting out this journey. But the thing I can like relate that to is like corporate level, like people and shenanigans where they are basing what you are off of your job title, off of what you do, and that always feels very icky to me because like they're trying to base your worth off of your job title and the money that you may or may not have based off of that job title.
Exactly.
And again, that's really icky.
It's ugly.
Like,
especially if you care about like people.
Yes. My biggest thing when, because I talked to my uncle about this, because I was telling him, like, you know what, yeah, he asked me what I had going on. I was like, you know what, like, I'm starting this podcast. And he asked me the one question, are you having fun with it? And I was like, actually, yes, I'm having a lot of fun. It lets me have conversations that I want to have. And I get to like share these things with people that may or may not help them, may make them laugh, may brighten up their day a little bit. And he said to me, when it stops being fun, that's when you know it's done. Yeah. Once it becomes a job. And that's the one thing that I don't ever want this to become.
Yeah, don't let anybody come in and start trying to make it a job for you either.
Yeah.
Because I had somebody come in that was trying to manage me. And they were like, okay, well, we're going to do bulk recordings on Sunday. And then we're going to plan your posts on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And we got to get this many in. And then we need to go on to editing on this day. And here's the billboard. And we need you to sign in, check in with these people to kind of give them what your schedule is looking like. Mm-hmm. And we need to start getting this set up because this isn't enough, blah, blah, blah. We need to make your background look better because, and it turned from like, oh, which is the only reason I've ever done it is like, I need to get my thoughts out of my head.
Yes.
So I speak at a camera in my car by myself, and whoever listens, and whoever doesn't. Now all of a sudden I care about numbers. When I post something and it doesn't go crazy, I'm like, oh, delete that. Maybe repost it and I'll do this different. And it wasn't me just putting my thoughts out there anymore.
Right.
I was looking at trends and trying to follow them. I was trying to do the popular stuff. I was trying to, imitate other people because I saw that they were doing well instead of just being me. And that's all I've ever been in people like that. So
yeah, why
would I be anything different?
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to stop and restart. And for you doing this, just make sure that you don't let anybody come in and try to change what you do and why.
Right. And like I said, that's my big thing. Once I stop having fun with it, once it starts to feel micromanaged and like I'm following like a trend or I'm trying to be on topic with something and I'm not having the conversations that I think are fun or that I think are informative, it's probably going to be done. But right now, like I said, I'm having a blast. Like, amazing. I get to connect with people and just have these great conversations, have these fun conversations. Yeah.
I love that.
What you said, because I know we're gonna plug it here. You're starting your own podcast here soon. Are you gonna be doing the bulk recording thing or
no?
See, because like when you said that originally, it made me turn a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I get being prepared. I get editing takes time. I get that. However, bulk recording seems very informal. It seems like you're taking like an energy and forcing it out because for me, I got one in me. Like I got one like episode in me a week, maybe two, but it's going to be an energy that I can bring to it. I'm not going to force an energy with someone because the people that I'm having on, I have a relationship with. Yeah. The people that I'm having on, like, we have a degree of respect and love between us, and they deserve more than that. They don't deserve to be a number. They don't deserve to be a bulk recording. Yeah. They deserve me at my best. And having bulk recordings just seems icky. Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Whenever I start mine, it'll be whatever good day works for me and my co-host. And then if we don't feel up to it, we won't do it.
Right.
And that's just how it's going to be. I've told myself, me coming back in and doing stuff, I'm doing it for me. Yeah. My way. And that's the only way I'm going to do it.
Right.
So things have been better since.
Good. Yeah. Good. No, I appreciate it. And I'm glad that you came. Yeah. Like genuinely. Yeah. Because this has been funny. Where are we at? We are just...
The last one was people who are chronically online.
Chronically online. This is another dating one from my niece. Asking me how my day was every day. She said, get some new material.
Get to the material?
Get some new material.
That's fire, actually.
Because I feel like
That's fire.
How was your day is the virtual, can I get a hug guy?
That's a blanket.
You think?
It's a blanket. The how was your day is a blanket.
See, I need you to give me something new because after a while, that just seems like a.
Yeah, and I get the intention behind wanting to ask somebody about their day.
Yeah, you want to start the conversation.
You want to hear about how they're doing. You know, what happened at work? What happened with your kids? What happened with XYZ? I get it.
Absolutely.
Every day, though,
it's a lot.
I don't want to give you a report.
Yeah.
Every day.
Oh, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I don't want to give you a report.
I don't give you a debriefing.
Exactly. Every single day.
Yeah, it feels like a work log.
Yeah, like let's just talk naturally.
Yeah.
Naturally. And then if I end up telling you about my day, that means something happened that's worth telling instead of you asking.
asking you how your day was every day is like you were put on a pip at work.
Yeah, I'm put on a pip. Yeah.
Like, I got to report to you what I'm doing. Like, no, we're not going to do all that. Nah. I do this. Same niece. She had a lot.
Obviously.
She's disgusted easily, apparently.
Good God.
Physical. Knuckle or toe hair. I know. I had to look too. As soon as you looked up, like, do I have knuckle hair?
I was like, wait a minute.
I don't think I have knuckle hair.
I have a little bit.
Knuckle
or toe hair.
Greasy hair. Long armpit hair.
Okay.
She said a lot of hair issues.
Yeah.
Like,
she doesn't like hair.
She doesn't like hair.
Apparently. I don't trust niggas with hairs on the shoulders.
Really?
Why is it so high up?
That's a good point. Hair on the shoulders is a new one for me.
What do you do on full moon nights? When's the last time somebody saw you?
So she gave me one that the next person gave me as well. Mm-hmm. Long fingernails.
Okay. Yeah, fair.
Okay.
I tell you the long pinky nail.
Okay, I used to have a long pinky nail.
But do you I know what that's used for, typically.
I don't know, is it used for
Coke?
Thank you. Yes, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, I know what that's used for too. So if you got one long pinky nail, that means you're
Got you.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, I used to have long fingernails. It was a bad move. It was
I didn't mean to.
I didn't mean to. It just kind of happened. And then time got away from me. And then yeah, it just happened.
I mean, I do the whole manicure pedicure thing, so.
Do you really?
I do.
I've only had one pedicure in my life.
Oh, really?
I'm ticklish. I'm incredibly ticklish. Mm-hmm. She did something with my feet and I lost it. I had a funny story because I had to have this again. I had a CPR class years ago. And so I was paired up with, I sat next to this woman who I thought was somebody else because I didn't wear my glasses. I thought she was somebody else. So I sat down, hey, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah. Found out she's a whole new person that I'm just carrying a conversation with.
Crazy.
So I was partnered up with her. But then this other guy didn't have a partner. So he needed to do like the chest compressions, like the scene is safe kind of thing. So I get on the ground and he asks me a question. And I said, oh yeah, that's fine. So then he taps me. And again, I'm ticklish. So I just giggle on accident in front of this room full of people.
You said,
like I literally was just like, it was a wrap. I left for lunch.
You have to.
I had to leave.
Okay.
I texted my fiance. I was like, I just giggled in
public.
In public, and a dude tapped me. Like, it was horrible.
And a guy tickled me.
In
front of the room.
And it wasn't even like he tickled me. It was like a tap. It was like a tap, and I just giggled.
Oh, God.
When it was supposed to be a serious conversation, like a serious, like the scene is safe. Sir. It was, sir, are you okay? And I giggled while he said, are you okay? Literally, I was like, oh, no.
That's rough, bro.
I'm never, like...
That's rough.
I gotta leave.
You had to.
I had to go get... I was like, I'm not... Whatever y'all having for lunch, I'm just go out.
I'm just not getting the certification, obviously.
I'm just gonna leave for the day. We're gonna call it.
I'll do the next class.
So I have this class coming up. So I have to, like... I'm mentally preparing myself to not.
You gotta get one of those Under Armour shirts with the pads.
Yes. I wanted to take it somewhere else. I even offered, like, hey, I can go to, like, the fire station and, like, get certified there. Mm-hmm. They told me, no, I got to be there. I was like, okay.
Crazy. I'm sorry.
So, your icks. What are some of your icks?
Okay.
I know what you're going to say. I already know.
I'll leave that one for last.
Leave that one for last?
Yeah, I'll leave that one for last. So, big ick.
Big ick?
Big ick of mine is not being kind to people in public.
Okay.
If you're mean or rude to people for no reason, I'm talking about walking in Walmart and not getting out of people's way when they're walking towards you. I'm talking about being mean to service workers, like people at McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's or a waiter. Like, if you're rude or mean, it's gross.
Yeah.
Because why do you have an attitude?
Right.
For what? He said, I told him I didn't want this. People make mistakes. Let them take it back and fix it. You'll be okay. Stop being mean to this guy who needs our $8, $9, $10 at the end of today. chill out.
Yeah.
So that really upsets me. Another thing is bad style.
Okay.
Bad style.
Elaborate a little bit.
If you wear clothes that do not fit your aesthetic,
okay,
your face says sexy librarian, but your clothes say lumberjack.
Okay.
What are we doing?
Okay, fair.
What are we doing? You know? Or your face says cute and innocent, but your body says I want to be a bad bitch with juicy couture across my butt.
Okay.
And, I want to look like my body says Bratz doll, but, my face says, I work at a Chili's.
Okay.
Okay. It's confusing.
Got you.
It's confusing.
Got you. Let me stop you real quick. I have a question for you.
Pause.
Have you ever wanted to, girl you're dating?
Uh-huh.
Have you ever, thought to yourself, she's wearing something one day and you're like, you know what? This isn't working. Let's try something else.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought that?
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this. Have you ever subtly tried to change it?
Yeah.
Fair. Okay, fair.
I've redone the whole girl's wardrobe before.
Okay.
And she still dresses how I dressed her to this day.
Okay.
So to her husband now.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, because she was very pretty, but she didn't dress like she dressed like she was trying to hide herself all the time. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, you ain't gotta be revealing, you ain't gotta be crazy with it, but you can show yourself a little bit.
Right.
You look great. Mm-hmm. And then when she did it, and I always made sure that I reinforced how good she looked. Mm-hmm. Whenever there's a change happening or somebody doesn't feel easy about something, it's like, God damn, girl, you look amazing. Are you seeing yourself? Putting her in the mirror and standing behind her and whispering how good she looks in the end.
Oh,
stuff
it's
like
good.
That.
Yeah.
Putting her hands out so she can't hold herself. Girl, do you see you right now? Mm-hmm. You look great.
Right.
God, you look amazing.
Yeah.
And just reinforcing that all the time. She bought into it because I bought into it. And at the point, my opinion mattered a lot to her. Mm-hmm. So she kept it. And then after she broke up, she kept getting that reinforcement from other people. Worked.
Fair. Mm-hmm. Do you still is she still on your socials? Do you
still that's my dog.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, we love that.
Yeah.
We love that.
I'm cool with most, if not all, of my exes. I usually don't end stuff bad. Yeah,
I can't say the same. But
yeah, I've realized that I'm like a NASCAR pit stop for my exes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually they get into a relationship before me. Mm-hmm. Messes them up terribly. They pull into the filling station. Mm-hmm. I change out their tires. Mm-hmm. I do their brakes. Mm-hmm. I get them a nice new coat of paint. Mm-hmm. Then they're back out into the race. Yep. And then they find their husband.
Really?
It's usually how it goes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. This is terrible.
I
promise you, I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm noticing that, and this isn't me trying to be like, oh, I'm that guy or anything, because I'm not. Mm-hmm. I promise I'm not. But I think that the women that I've dated previously were not great people.
Okay.
And in my mind, I think when I was with them, because I had the emotional attachment to them, I thought they were the greatest thing ever.
Of course.
So then once I was peeled away, I was like, you're not a great person.
Yeah, you're kind of trash.
And seeing, because some of them are still somehow, some way connected to my family in some way. So then hearing getting reports on them, I'm finding out oh, you peaked with me.
Yeah.
This is sad for you.
Yeah.
Because if you've peaked at 5, 6, you haven't even reached
yeah.
Wow, this is bad.
Yeah. I think my thing, I don't, because of the things that I just don't like.
Yeah.
I don't end up with bad people, but I end up with good people at the wrong time.
Right.
And I think I give them a decent blueprint of what they want. Mm-hmm. And then their next guy is a variation of me.
Right.
Is what it usually seems like.
Okay.
It's not me, but he's me kind of.
Got you.
And whether it was things that I was missing or, they're missing some things that I had.
Yeah.
They did know oh, I like that kind of guy.
Yeah.
And then they went on and found their good person.
You know, in that sense, I can relate. Because I think pretty much every woman that I've dated has spun the block and like not like tried to get back with me, but has told me these very words. Every single one of them. I don't usually date guys like you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I'm just like, okay. And at first, like I wear that like a badge of honor. Like, okay, so your people were trash, and it wasn't me. And then I started to really like critically think about it and look at who they dated before and after me, and realized what you mean was that you didn't date guys that had an education. You didn't date guys that were short. You didn't date guys that were pretty and light skinned. Like that's what you meant.
Yeah.
So like I started like getting really like for a little bit I was like really upset. Like, okay, so I'm the outlier in all of this. But then I think I got to a point where I was just like, you know what? Do your life, girl.
There was something about you.
Yeah, it was something about you something about me that you liked. And now you're back with whatever you want to be with. Because I'm not going to keep tabs on you. Because I got my own life. Like, me keeping tabs on you means that I don't have a life or anything else going on. And I do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, there was a version of you that they liked.
Yeah.
For me, it was just a version of me that they liked for that time. And then they moved on to what they usually liked. So, yeah, I get it 100%.
For sure.
One of the things that we had talked about before the camera started rolling was women that we liked back in the day because we've known each other for so long that didn't like us.
Yeah.
It's so funny because one of the people that you mentioned and that I mentioned to you, I'm not going to say her name because she used to follow both of us. Me and her became really good friends.
Really?
Like years and years later, we were put in the she was working at camp, I was at the camp, and we became tight. And she would bring you up really often,
which is crazy to me.
Yeah,
it's absolutely wild because at that point in time, like I said before the camera started rolling, the people I liked did not like me at that point in time.
Yes.
And it was the same thing year after year.
Right.
I'd like a girl, we'd be cool, and then they end up with a friend of mine at camp.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Every time, whether it was, I can say the guys' names, I guess. So whether it was like Manziel, or Scott, or Quentin, or the other Quentin, like it was all, or Devontae even, like
that name sounds familiar to me too.
Yeah, Devontae Lyons.
I gotta look him up.
If it was any of those people at any point in time, it was never me, you know? And the thing about the kind of like glow up, I guess I had over the years.
Yeah.
It was drastic. And the people that didn't care for or give me that much attention then absolutely have tried at one point. Now, like within the last 5 to 6 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Got you.
At some point in time. And it's just a unique situation because I'm still me.
Yeah.
You know? It's just the outside, the paint changed.
Right. Do you feel like that was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I was tall, lanky, and goofy looking.
Okay.
And I wasn't their cup of tea.
Okay. So, like, because one of the things that I would, again, I'm not a woman. I don't know what women think. My thought of it would have been, the age. Like, the age and the time has changed. Yeah. Like, I mean, for you, dude, you are legit now. Like, military, working in mental health, huge. Like, we were talking about the people that admire you. Dude, I admire you. That's a big thing.
I appreciate that.
No, I'm serious. I'm not just saying that because the cameras are rolling. Like, men's mental health is a huge thing. And I do want to have you back so we could have that serious conversation. I just know you are over men. Because if you guys don't know, Sean the Don. That's his social media platform. Look him up. That's what he talks about. That's what he's on. That's what he's championing. And I love it because it's huge. We're going to talk about it for a second. We're going to then take the pin back out. One of the things that I don't get, it doesn't get talked about enough.
No.
I think when we talk about, mental health, I think women's mental health has come a long way, and it should. But I do think that as men, a lot of us were raised that to take emotion out of it. We cannot be emotional. We have to be, we are like groomed. That's might be the wrong word, but I'm going to use it anyway. Bred, groomed to be heads of households. So that means we have to take all of our emotion out of it. Our emotions do not matter. We have to be emotionally stable for women or let's say women, because back in our day, that's what we were supposed to do. Yeah. And as an adult, I'm realizing that's BS. Yeah. Absolutely. And so that is why I really appreciate you having those conversations. But again, we're not going to have those conversations. We're going to have him next time when he's back on, because that's what he's been doing. So I'm throwing curveballs today. I'll be back. We are not the typical podcast at all. We're going to say that now. We're not the typical podcast. Yeah. But for me, if like as someone that's watched you grow, again, I'm not that much older than you, but watching you grow, I would, if I were a woman, I would think that it was the age, the glow up wouldn't be physical. It would be your mind, what you've accomplished, what you're doing. That's commendable, admirable. So it's interesting that, and I'm assuming, I'm making the assumption that women have told you that it was like, as you said, the new paint job.
What I hear.
Yeah, tell me what you hear.
The thing that I get from them is that it was them at that point in time.
Ooh, go in.
So what they will say is like, I liked you, but I just didn't know how to express it. Or I thought you were too good at that time for where I was. Or I didn't know how to show my emotion in that type of way. Or I just wasn't on that type of time where I was dating different types of people. And I might have known like, this is where you're where I should have been, but I wasn't ready to accept that at that point in time. Like I get a lot of, it was me. But of course, to me, the common denominator is me.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I internalized that for a long time and even tried to change who I was according to what my thought of what other people would find attractive would be. And then I got stuck in a fit of imposter syndrome. Yeah. When I didn't recognize myself. And, big actors, Brad Pitt, Denzel Washington, the big method actors, Leonardo DiCaprio, they only do one major movie a year. And if you ask any one of them why, is because being someone else for that long is exhausting. I was someone else for 8-9 years.
Something I want to point out in that they you said they do one big movie a year. That's usually all they do.
One movie.
That's it. That one.
That's it.
They don't do smaller roles.
They might write, they might direct, they might do something else, but they act one movie
once a year. Yes, that's incredibly accurate.
6-7 months.
That's it.
Done. And it's because being someone else is hard. It's difficult. Wearing the mask is tough. And sometimes you wear it for so long that you forget that it's a mask. And that happened to me.
Okay.
Where I thought I was some tough, uncaring, cold, unemotional person. But I was wondering why I was sad all the time. Why I felt so lonely. Why life felt so empty. And I had to remember, like, this isn't me at all. Yeah. I was never this person. And then once I rediscovered who I actually am, realized that people liked me for that.
Right. Now, let me ask you this, because you tapped into something that I think a lot of men like feel like. And we're just speaking on dating, just on this point, like that imposter syndrome of like feeling like you were cold, unloving, uncaring. Do you feel like that came as a result of heartbreak?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
1,000%.
100%. And I've been there. And not to the extent that you were, because I realized very quickly, I can't even pretend.
Yeah.
Be honest, I'm very sensitive.
Yeah, me too.
I'm horribly sensitive. So I'm going to feel it, and I'm going to let you know how I feel. If that's loving towards you, if that's like I need to be distant from you, I can't just not feel something. And just like you said, for a while, that made me feel undateable. Like I couldn't date these women that I wanted because that's what they were looking for. Someone who was way more nonchalant than me. And in the words of Robin from Young Justice, I'm very chalant.
Yeah. I'll be chalanting all the time.
Yeah, I'm super chalant. And I realized, like, I would try to be. I would make the Facebook status like, oh, this is who I'm going. I would make all the posts.
Yeah.
That's who I am now. But in reality, that's I couldn't do it longer than 20 minutes because I'm going to care.
Yeah.
And so I get exactly what you're talking about.
Yep. And you know, I acted. Like, I love acting.
Yeah.
I love acting. I love drama, that kind of stuff. And turns out I'm decent at it. So whoever I was for those years, the people that met me didn't even meet me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They met a facade of somebody that I thought that they'd like or that they'd enjoy. And for certain people it worked. Like, I got them, but I couldn't keep them.
Yeah.
Like, and I met people that were definitely keepable, that were definitely worth being who I am for.
Right.
But I couldn't.
Because they met you at
who that was.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know how to reach into that. And I was scared to. Because in the past, I'd been made to feel dumb, weak, you know, bothersome for being who I was. But the problem wasn't with me being loving, it's who I directed that love towards.
Right.
And I will always tell people, like, who come in from heartbreaks or divorces and they're like, oh, I feel like I can't love again. I just don't want to love anymore. I'm like, no, you giving out love is never the issue, but who you decide to give out love to and for how long and through what issues and under what circumstances absolutely is the problem.
Right.
And we sometimes, and this is everybody, men, women, we decide to love people through too much.
Speak on that.
We decide to love people through too much.
Speak on it.
Love is an action. So, love is such a weird thing to get back on, but love is a conscious decision that we make every day.
Yes.
Right? Deciding to love somebody through whatever. You know, I might not rock with you. I might not like you right now, but I got you still. That's what love is. Is deciding to support, love on, you know, be there for people, even in times when we don't feel like we want to. But that can go too far. And I feel like it goes too far when you run out of love for yourself in order to find love to keep loving someone else. Where you start thinking, I don't matter as long as they're still happy.
Yes.
As long as I can still keep them, I don't matter. And I imagine it like a cup, you know, you say you can't pour from an empty cup.
Yes.
I feel like you pour the love that you have into somebody and then eventually start pouring the love that you have for yourself into somebody.
And that doesn't matter as long as that person that you have
is still full.
Yes. And still there. Yes.
And then when you start pouring from the love that you have for yourself into somebody else, where does your nourishment come from? Are they pouring into you?
Yes.
And if they're not, and I mean genuinely not, not because, you know, you feel, because feelings are tricky.
Yeah.
It's not because you feel like this person doesn't love you. What do their actions show? Does this person still show up for you, even though you're not in a great place? Is this person still there? Do they still support you? It may not be all sunshine, rainbows, fireworks, and butterflies, but they're still there. They haven't given up.
one thing that where I can relate to this is that I think I had to, for years, put on this facade. Everything is fine. Everything is good, and I'm happy. Because I always felt like when my happy times stop is when everyone else is gone. And not feeling like that is okay.
Yeah.
Something else that I want to touch on that you had said, it's funny, TikTok that you posted today. I saw the same originator, like the guy, and it sent me down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And like, I like to look at comments.
Yeah.
I'm going to tie this back into something you said, about coupling and pouring from that cup when you don't have anything, because I don't want to say, I'm going to speak for me. I'm not going to speak for me. I'm going to speak for me. A lot of times in my past, it felt like having a woman and like her being yours was the prize.
Yeah. Wasn't
it? And that's
the goal.
For me personally, that's a toxic way of thinking, because I'm putting her as a prize, and that's not okay. But at that time in my life, she was the prize. So as long as I'm keeping her, me doesn't matter. Me pouring from, like you said, that cup and loving myself, that didn't matter because I have you.
Right.
Your job is to love me. And you're right. That's not good enough. There has to be something left for me.
When your only source of love is dependent on someone to give it to you, that means that you have the opportunity to go without.
Yes. And going without is where, for me, I would crash out. And I used to tell people.
But why?
Because I didn't have that love for myself. I didn't know how to act without you just even being present.
And the thought of not having you here. I have nothing. So I have to freak out. I have to give these grandiose extra reactions to this because I don't have anything.
Yep.
If you leave. All this time, energy, resources have gone into you. Where does that go if you walk away right now?
And here's what's interesting about that. Once I found that for me, once I found that love for me and started doing things that I was interested in.
Yeah.
No joke. I started becoming detached. Even scarier. I started becoming detached from her.
Yeah.
And like I said, I started realizing like, oh, you're not a great person. These shaders that I have were because I didn't feel into myself. Now that I'm feeling into myself, I'm seeing you for exactly who you are. And it's not something I want to be with.
Have you ever heard that when people look at themselves in the mirror, it's not an accurate depiction of exactly how you look?
Tell me more.
So when you look at yourself in the mirror, you know, you get your reflection of the molecules bouncing off of the glass and all, so and so on. However, you also have parts of your mental thought of how you look that go into the perception of what you see.
Okay.
So there's a part of you that is altered in your own vision. Right? So when you are so deep inside somebody else that you can only see them through their eyes, you obviously aren't going to see everything that's wrong.
Right.
But when you're able to detach yourself in a healthy way, to step back and look at the situation, when you're not lost in it, you see the whole picture. And that's when you start to see like, oh, maybe this person isn't the greatest, but it's because you've dislodged yourself from them.
Right.
You can see the full picture.
Right.
If I'm looking at something this close, I can't see everything else that's happening around it. And people get so lost, so deep, so close, that all they see is that little bit of the picture instead of everything that's around it.
Exactly.
You know, when people shoot, even in content creation, some people, they have their content creation space, and that's the only clean part of their house.
Which is wild to me.
The part that they present. And sometimes people get in whole relationships and just sit in that space and don't look at the rest of the house.
That's nerve-wracking for me.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I'm with you 100%.
Yeah, people will get somebody like them and decide to just sit in the presentable space with them.
You said the word. Mm-hmm. The presentable space. Tying it back to what I had said originally, like when the presentable me was happy times. Mm-hmm. As soon as those happy times were over, I was, where are you at? Mm-hmm. That presentable space. That's good. Mm-hmm. That was real good. Mm-hmm. So, Sean, Don, we are a little bit over time. Yeah. I'm going to have to edit this. Yeah. So, this was all good. I'm going to have you back, right? Yeah. You're coming back. Yeah. You know where I live?
Of course.
Like, how far? You're not that far from me. You're in Black Lake. Yeah. How long was the drive? Like 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
10.
Yeah, so you're not that far.
Not far at all.
You
my last ick is ugly panties.
Shut up. Let me tell y'all.
My last ick is ugly ass panties.
That ruined me. He's been saying this for years, and it's ruined me. Uh-huh. It has ruined the world for me. Because he's right. Mm-hmm. He's right.
I'm going to give y'all 2 scenarios, and I'm going to get up out of here.
Shut up, please.
2 scenarios. 1, I want you to envision yourself in your grocery store of choice, right? Just think of it. You're walking down the cereal aisle, okay? You look at a Frosted brand of cereal. One says Frosted-O's. You see it, you look at it, and it's just a random polar bear in the background with an igloo. That's all you see. Next to that box, you see Frosted Flakes. You see Tony the Tiger standing in the back, the presentation, big thumbs up, smiles. They both taste the same. Which box do you want to eat? The one with the presentation, right? Okay, second scenario. Hit him. It's Christmas morning.
Hit him.
You wake up, you go downstairs, you look under the tree, and it's something that you really wanted, but it's just out, just on the ground. Now, there's another thing next to it. You know what this thing is because it's just out there, just flat on the ground. This one's wrapped. It's pretty. It has the ribbon, the tassels at the top, floating over. You don't know what that is yet, but oh God, you want to open it. And part of the presents is opening it, the presentation, the pageantry. So even though what you want is just laying out there, you see it like, oh yeah, I got that, cool. But what is that though? What's in this big, pretty box? I want to open that box. Same scenario. A little bit of presentation goes a long way.
I will say this, because people that know me, you described exactly what my ick was, and it's the same thing. It's the cereal, and I use the same Frosty Flakes, the same polar bear. We didn't have this conversation before. He just hit something that I hate because it's that cereal.
Yeah.
People that know me know I'm only eating name brand cereal because I don't want Frosty Flakes. I hate Frosty Flakes, and I've been saying this just as long.
They might taste close.
Right.
But even in my mind, because it looks more presentable, it tastes better.
Yeah. And that's everyone. They just don't want to admit it. Because again, the same ick that you just said, you gave to me because I didn't think about it until I saw it one time, and I'm like, you know what? I hate myself. He's right, and I hate myself. I hate myself.
Because what do you really want? Do you want a nice big box of Frosted Flakes that you can look at and you just walk past the box, you're like, ooh, I want to eat. I want some of that. I want a couple bowls of that. Or do you just want the bag? You just want the bag on the inside, just sitting on top of your fridge?
I have said this too.
All right.
Bro, thank you for coming, big dog. I appreciate you, man.
Of course.
We've had a great time.
Yeah.
You're coming back.
I will be.
Because, man, this is good.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bitch to edit. But
I'm so sorry.
This is great, man. Thank you so much, big dog. Appreciate you.
And as always, all right now, God bless.
And I will catch you guys on the next episode of UnreMarkd. Peace.